All right, DD India's Akshay Dongre joins us for more on this story. Good morning, Akshay. What more do we know about the shooting incident near the White House? Guard member has passed away, the other in critical condition. Tell us also about the ongoing investigation.
Well, the investigation is going on a larger scale as far as who are the people who were brought in as far as these policies of Biden administration is concerned. First is that who are these people? Why have they come? What is the value that they are adding? And how many of them are illegal immigrants as well. That is one aspect of it. On the immigration side, as far as investigation, the shooting incident per se is concerned, the investigations have revealed that Lakanwal, the shooter, the Afghan shooter who shot killed the National Home Guard, was a soldier of Afghan army that was serving the CIA in Afghanistan, and he was in a unit that was called 01 that used to supply not only information but also security related operations to the US Army that was operating in Afghanistan. Now, as the US Army pulled out of Afghanistan, these were the people who were at the most risk, because they were aiding the US Army and they were at the risk of getting killed, getting persecuted by the Taliban regime that has come to power now. Because these Afghans were aiding the enemy according to Taliban, and they surely would have been persecuted. Now, also, as far as the investigation is concerned, it has revealed that these men, many of them have developed psychological, disorders, which is perhaps the reason why Lakanwal also shot the National Guardsmen. And now it's not uncommon for people with psychological disorders to go on shooting spree. We have heard of multiple incidents of school shootings, multiple in which there have been students involved, multiple incidents of public shootings as well, because of amendment. One, people can bear arms, so you don't need a special licenses as you require in countries like India to procure arms, even for bigger weapons like assault rifles. People with access to so many guns, and
Yeah,
in let's say somebody develops a psychological disorder, these kind of incidents are quite common in America, but
yeah.
the way this is being given an immigration color now is a big question, that how it is going to sustain. Because as soon as Trump came to power, he started calling the attacker an animal and other things. But now the investigation is revealing that it was not a terrorism incident, it was not a hate crime, it was a crime done by a man who has served the US forces in Afghanistan against Taliban then, and was rescued along with his family to come to US to avoid him facing persecution, and is now facing psychological disorders,
Yeah.
so which is very common in these kind of soldiers. Back to you, Abhishek.
Yeah, Akshay, residency status of immigrants from 19 countries will be checked. President Trump has ordered a widespread review. Akshay, what exactly does this review ordered by President Trump cover, and how extensive is it?
Well, first of all, it seems misplaced, Abhishek, because this is not a crime that has been done.
Yeah.
That is a crime done by illegal immigrant or just a normal immigrant. It is a crime done by a former, in a way, soldier of the U.S. forces only. And many of these soldiers for working and aiding foreign armies against their own people, many a times develop severe psychological disorders because there are war crimes. And when these soldiers find out that there are war crimes committed against those very armies that they are aiding, they develop depression, they develop anxiety disorder, they develop PTSD and other kind of disorders. So this kind of widespread the investigation that has been launched into aliens and immigrants, it is misplaced first. But nonetheless, it is happening. As you rightly mentioned, 19 countries are under review, and these are the countries similar as Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So we have to see that how this is going to be linked to the incident that has taken place, because clearly the two incidents are not the same. The two topics are not the same. It's not about illegal immigration. It's about an immigration of a man who was serving the U.S. forces against his own people at a point in time. in a sense that he was aiding the U.S. Armed forces there, and that is why he was rescued. And it was not an act of charity, or even an act of him being allowed to come in. Thousands of Afghans who were aiding the U.S. forces were brought in to save their lives. And rather the government should look into providing enough psychological relief to these people, help to these people, to ensure that these incidents don't happen again.
All right, Akshay, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs.